Texans are going to stop. Signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Young going to move them around. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he's brought down. 65 yards rushing for him as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Pollard is into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Nevis on to attempt the point after. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win, but we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. Put it all together. They've got a chance of coming out with a W.
Trying to find John Mechie, and now it's 3rd down. You look at this Carolina defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against, currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And this unit knows exactly where they rank.
They get to Stroud, nowhere to go, and he goes down. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. That's taken on the 25. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position.
On the double.
They go play action. Young. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Pollard, he'll take it up the gut. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd.
It's 3rd and 7.
Young will set to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. first and 10, Young. He finds his man, complete. It's Ramsey. And the Panthers are going to be set up with a first and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Young quickly to the flat. Touchdown! From 6 yards away. And the Panthers take a 3-touchdown lead. Now Mevis for the PAT. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0.
Yes, the score, Panthers 21, Texans nothing.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. A short kick, but a fair catch called for. Might be second-guessing that one. They'll begin at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
Again on second down, it's Stroud. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up.
Here we go, here we go.
Stroud looking to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. On is the punter man as he boots this one away. Here's Hill on the return. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Here we go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Young. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Panthers are able to widen their lead here in this first half. It's not too often that you say, hey, this one's going to be over by halftime. And, CD, I know our bosses probably don't want us to say that because they don't want people clicking away, but this one might be over by halftime.
And since you've already put your job on the line by actually saying it, I will co-sign and go with you because you're my partner. We don't mean to do it, but this game has been exactly as you've described. I see no hope for them going forward.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
They have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Now left side on the swing pass. He's got space past the 25. And he'll finally be taken down at the 29-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. As they run the counter play.
And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Here we go. Start.
13 yards remaining on 2nd down.
70 Timberwolves.
Throwing now is Stroud.
He finds his man complete. That's Shelton. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target. And that's how he'll shred the defense. Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively, or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere. But it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. Out now is the punter, Braden Mann.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
Yeah, from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Ready.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Ready.
2nd and 7.
Here's Young from the shotgun. He finds his man complete. That's Ramsey. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early.
Here we go.
Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. To throw, Young. And it is caught. And way up past the 35 before it was taken down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Blue striker. Black shot.
Young. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Smash, red.
Now a 2nd down throw for Young. He'll air one out deep for Mingo. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Trying to run forward with Pollard. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the 1st down. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Ready.
Now Young. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
On the ball. On the ball. Here, yellow. Green jack.
On 2nd down, Young. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long.
Yellow. Zoom. Rail. Yellow. Hunt.
Throwing, Young. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the 1st half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. 1:57 to go in this 1st half on EA Sports. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
Check smash. Check smash. Mustang 19.
They'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. And that'll be incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
And Stroud now to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A huge play there for Houston. 41 yards.
Buffalo AD.
On 1st down, here's Stroud. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Here now, 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4. Hurry, 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 hurry.
Again, it's Stroud. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a first and goal.
Stroud to throw it.
And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. Here goes Stroud again.
Forced out to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Third and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Now Stroud.
Escaping the pressure right.
They intercept Stroud again, the third time in this game. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first two quarters. Let's get this to the locker room.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
94 yards for him on the ground so far tonight. He's been terrific in this first half.
All right, I've got to be careful here. All right, he's on the plus side of 30. There may be a little gray in the beard, but that's not slowing down his speed as far as he's concerned.
He's saying I'm on the plus side of 30.
Well, if you're on the plus side of 30, you don't know what I'm on the plus side of. All I know is that run right there, let us know there's still some life in those legs.
Absolutely, still got a lot of life left in those legs. That throw by Young incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll drop the throw. And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
It's Young off play action. Flush to his right. He's got a man complete. And he's going to be rimmed out of bounds down inside the 25. A big play there for Carolina. 52 yards.
Boy, this has just been an offensive clinic. It's seemingly been one big play after another, and add this one on to the list. When you can bite off more than half the field on one play.
Young loses it. We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the third quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I guarantee you, they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime. They're fortunate to retain possession.
10 cycles.
First down, Young. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Nevis on to attempt the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35. Texans nothing.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
Second and 10.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Warrior 70. Ready.
Stroud. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. Now Nevis for the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Makes the score Panthers 42. Texans nothing.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
second down, 8 to go from the 28. Here's Stroud. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. The Texans send the punter out. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Watch out for Hill on the return. And that'll go as a 57-yard punt with a return of 12. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing the football. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. A play fake. Now Young. Throw left side complete. That's Hill. And past the 35 will be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Touchdown, Carolina! A great play there. 32 yards. And the Panthers get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by Mevis is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Trap 60, trap 60.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Quick hitter here is complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup.
Okay, great. Go.
Stroud off the play fake. Finds his man. It's John Mechie. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the fourth quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a concert, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to put together a few more throws like that and at least have a final drive to give them a little bit more hope as they move forward.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Stroud working out of the gun. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Stroud on 3rd down now. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 35. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now, but as you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way, because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last and make it a successful one in some small way.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Touchdown, Texans! Take down, 32 yards. And the Texans are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Extra point right down the middle as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll elect not to run with it. A fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Go, you, yellow.
Young now. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down. They'll throw again. Young. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead. And thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Calling no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held them to no gain.
Let's go now.
So here's a 3rd and 14.
Yellow. Ready.
From the shotgun, it's Young. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As a defensive defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Ready?
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Check it.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
Get up.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line.
It looks like, yes, it is 6 defensive backs on the field for Carolina.
Going with a dime set. Throwing now is Stroud. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 32-yard line.
Hustle.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Panthers, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for Houston, it's another week to forget as they're going to fall to 1-12 now on the year. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.